Well. We should be back. Maybe, possibly, perhaps. You know the drill. I gotta find the stream. Hey, it's me. And I've gotta grab the link because there are some people that need to know. And when I say there are some people that need to know, I send it in my Discord server. You know, I gotta tell people about this shit. Anyway, um, hi, it's been, I wanna say, I think 20 days. Maybe exactly since I last streamed, which is pretty cool. Let me pull out the stream chat because I don't have that open right now. OBS, stop dying. Uh, all right, there we go. Just needed to make sure like this is working. It should be. Yeah, okay, I can see this. So it's been 20 days. And actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna quickly do something. I'm gonna go delete a file because I don't want you to see it right now. I'll talk about the stream goals in a second, but there is some stuff I think we should cover first. So let's go just real quick before I really do anything this stream. As I go to crafting game, I'm just going to actually, no, I'm gonna go into the game data. If you have the quick wit to read that, uh, go ahead. But I'm about to explain it anyway. I just don't want to. I want to have like a dramatic flair, you know, a bit of drama. So I'm sure you're aware, um, partly how the game used to be, and you might notice this is pretty similar looking. First change you might notice when I open here is there's two more weapons than there used to be. And you might notice the strange ordering. Normally these are the order that I make them, and yes, I'll explain. So let me make one. Let me make a base variant of all the new weapons real quick for demonstration because there is some interesting stuff here. And some pretty funny things as well. So number one, the axe is called boomerang. The boomerang is called axe. Why? Because I actually switched their functionality. And let me explain. So I'm pretty certain this weapon existed prior to me going absent for 20 days there. And it worked like this, except it used to look like the boomerang. It used to have that texture. The thing is, I migrated that texture because I wanted to have this. I wanted to basically make it its own thing, and the reason being, I felt it wasn't accurate enough. I don't know. I didn't think the boomerang texture fit with what it was doing, so I actually made this, which is now the boomerang, and this is its own thing, right? So I can go out, I can go beat stuff up. This is the boomerang. And the most recent of the things, you have the blow dart, which is actually accurately named, which I think looks really cool. I was thinking of this as kind of like a higher skill ceiling weapon, you know? Um, so when you're in here, you got this arrow that kind of smoothly follows you. It's not rigidly following the player, and this is kind of showing where you need to go next because that was the thing. Uh, and when the enemy starts spawning, you'll basically notice there's a new one here right off the bat, the slime guy, because that's one of the new ones. I was like, you know what, this beginning area was too boring with just two enemies, so I added another one, and that's the slime guy. And this blow dart weapon is kind of like I think I said this, but I wanted it to be kind of like a more higher skill ceiling weapon. There is no spread on this weapon, so wherever you're aiming, it will go. And it does quite a bit of damage if you can use it properly. It's not like the highest damage weapon, but it's pretty good if you can actually like use it. So that's the goal with it. I don't know if it's too good right now. Anyway, if I get a spitter to spawn that I don't instantly kill and you take a look at it, it actually turns orange for like a split second before shooting to give you a bit of indication. It also slightly knocks itself back when it attacks. I just did a bit of polishing on that because it was just previously creating the bullet out of nowhere, and I wanted to give the player a bit of feedback on when it was, going to do it. So I think now I've made it a lot more visually clear, at least partly, when, like, if you're paying attention for when the enemy is going to do it. Maybe I need to make the indication more visually distinct, because it is a bit subtle, I would say. But it definitely works. Now, I'm gonna skip ahead to a couple levels in the future. So let's go to stage. This is stage 2. Nothing's really changed here. Stage 3, you get the orb. If you've met the orb before, I assume you probably have. But in case you haven't, this is one of the new enemies that's been added on, was it on stream? I don't think I made it on stream. One of the new enemies that I've added is should show up maybe. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I know. I did not make that on stream. But what I was gonna say is that this is a new enemy from the that wasn't in the devlog, but it isn't new in the streams if you're staying consistent with the stream lore. um, but what is new is what can spawn on the next stage, which if I go to it, you know, let's just do this. Now I might die before I see one, which is very plausible because oh, there it is. So this guy I actually added earlier today. So yeah, you can tell I'm Jesus, all right. Instantly dead. And yeah, you can see the game starts increasing in difficulty quite heavily in those stages. But yeah, that's because you're meant to get more powerful before you get there. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I haven't made the way to increase your power throughout the run though, so for right now it's a bit unbalanced. Why is my mouse like this? Unity? Uh-oh. I think I just well, that's cool. I just did something accidentally and that caused Unity to freeze. Isn't that unique and interesting and fun? I have no idea what's going on right now, but I'm just going to task manage Unity while I continue to talk. So I've been doing a lot of kind of miscellaneous changes, touching up stuff, did a lot of balancing changes. So now the game, oh, whoa, modified. So now the game runs a lot better. That's like some optimization stuff. I've been able to spawn in literally hundreds of enemies and still keep in like the hundreds in like over 100 FPS on my computer. I'm still slightly recovering from being sick, so yeah, that's fun. But what I was gonna say is that I've been doing some stuff. So all of the I mean, not all of the weapons, but some of the weapons have been kind of slightly changed to be more balanced-ish. I don't know. I've been tweaking stuff with the enemy spawning and the director with those. I've been doing stuff like this. So yeah, because I force quit before, it just lost the data because it never saved it. Let's bring back a blow dart. So this will just be my weapon of choice here. What I was going to do is I was going to set my health to like a quadrillion or something. Uh, Not zero. I don't think I want to set my health to zero. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to set it to that. So I'm practically not killable by the enemies, and I'll just set my attack speed to a really high number like this, because why not? And this looks pretty cool. I don't know, it's pretty cool looking. And the reason I'm doing that is just because I want to go over to my button thing and skip back over to stage 4, I believe. Because this is stage 1 with the basic enemies, then we have stage 2 with the boner, stage 3 with the orb, stage 4 with this new enemy. Right? So I just want to do this so I can kind of show them off a bit and how they work. So I'm just going to be killing other stuff, but you'll see they have like this animation thing that plays where they shoot out some orbs, and they actually have 2 attacks, or they're very similar, but they can choose to either shoot 3 bullets in a row, or 3, like, but with a delay between them, or 3 bullets at the same time like that, but like an arc. And it just chooses a random one every time it attacks. And I just thought that'd give a bit of variation to the enemy. I think I succeeded, you know? One of the only things I'm not the most happy about at the current moment in time is the hitbox. It's a circle, but you can visually see the enemy is very tall. So when it's like this, it looks fine, you know? But when the enemies are side to side, it becomes very noticeable when I'm pushing the enemy from like this far away. So it is something I'm probably going to change, which is make its hitbox like a rectangle that more closely fits this instead of being a, you know, circle. But for now, at least, it's not horrible, so I don't really care. But I kind of drew this at school. It's not my greatest work of all time, but I think it's fine, mostly. It's good enough that I don't care enough to change it, so that's all that really matters. And it has this attack, which is honestly pretty cool looking, I think, which is these green orbs that kind of track you down. and they have this pretty interesting effect about them. I don't know. I think it's cool. One thing I want to change though is when they break against the wall, for example, like if oh yeah, they go through the doors. I forgot they don't collide with those. But they just kind of disappear like that. I want to add a little particle effect for those to not have that happen. Don't mind that. Didn't mean to flash you with this. Yeah, I'm still kind of recovering from being sick. One sec. I love being almost sick. So these things have a lot of health. I think it's like 100 that I gave them, right? So because they're pretty big, they're pretty beefy. You're expected to be doing good by this point in the game. You're not expected to be able to falter that easily, you know? So these enemies are here to, I don't know, give you a bit of challenge. I gave them a 15% chance of being chosen, so getting 4 of them is kind of funny. But you can see even with these, like with these stats of times what, like 3 attack speed basically. It's taken a minute to kill them because at this point you'd be doing probably better than that. I don't know. Uh, I can kill the basic enemies that spawn easier, but when we get these guys and the orbs going in, it becomes more of a problem, right? Especially if we get like an enhanced one, or an elite one, I should say. Um, I don't know if I want to change how the health things work, but I think it's fine for now. It's chasing me from the other room. It's kind of funny. I really should make them collide with the doors. I'm not sure how tough of a change that would be. Uh, but yeah, I'm just kind of going through this and showing you what I've got going on. How? No. I was thinking how quickly would it be to just replace the collider on the guy with a rectangle, but I don't know if I have code that relies on it being a circle, which would require me to update. Um, so what I can do though is start working on a potential particle effect for that. Now, if I go, what? Where would I have put it? I think it's in here. Is it just not gonna load? I know it's this thing. I know it's you. I know it's you. I made you. Right, and then it's got the this particle system, so I can like, it's got this. I need the colors mainly why I'm doing this. So if I grab the particle folder and orb charge, the particle effect that plays when the orb charges, I'll just make a duplicate of this, I guess, and rename this falling. Sure, I had caps lock on, so now it's weirdly capitalized. I'll do it correctly on that one. So lifeline, or lifetime doesn't really matter, it's just how long after, but I just need to make it a short little particle effect, not long or anything. So, duration... okay, so let's go to all of these. So, mission should probably be like something like this, where it like when you play it it does like a bunch at the same time, but we don't want to do them like that. So maybe cycles 3 count 10. That says 20. Maybe 10. Ooh, oh, it's the time between them, right? N no? Am I... Oh, that was it. Why is it doing... I'm not going insane, right? Is it because the duration is too short? Okay, that was because the duration was too short. Eh. I just wanted to have like, I don't know what would be considered good. But you can see they're going inwards. We actually want to do the reverse. Radius of 0, so they all spawn in the center. And then instead of doing this, the start rotation, random between 2 constants, between 0 and 360. So it spawns at this, and then I give it a start speed of like 1 or something. Which you can see it already going to what I need. But velocity over lifetime I'm going to disable. And I'll give it like a higher speed. So I think you can start to see what I'm going with here, right? Where it kind of explodes outwards. Maybe honestly it might not be Oh, okay, hold on. Start speed random between two constants. Let's go like that, and then I want to maybe go 30, but cycle. Kaboom, you know? I mean, I'm not sure how clear this is, but I can go like maybe more if we need it. I'm not the biggest fan of the fact that it requires those like the orange rectangle around it when I'm viewing the particle effect, but I think you can start to see where I'm going with it if you ignore the colors. Now, if I go, I might want to change the entire like where's the simulation speed? Actually, no, but I'm gonna change the speed to be like 6 and or no, even like 9 and 5. Those did not seem that varied. I don't know. Something about that seems meh. Whatever. Is there a way to create like drag? I mean, I'm gonna get rid of this, but I had the radial -6. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna undo whatever that is doing. So we have this kind of like, I almost want to call it like confetti. It kind of feels like it. It just pops. Anyway, I probably want to have their start lifetime be closer to like, so it's just kind of like a burst. With Oh, it's because the duration is like, uh, I think that's good. At least on the shape wise. What I do want to do, maybe set this to 0.5 so I can more easily run this. So we have this kind of explosion effect, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the color over lifetime, and I have that color pasted, and I'm just going to excavate that. Kaboom, like this green particle explosion, right? And all I've got to do, theoretically, is go to particle spawns, put that in there. Where is balling? So that's element 8. Element animations, that's element 8. And now we actually run the code for that. And hell if I remember what that is. So if I go to, I swear it's like enemy hit shit or something like that. I'll just open this because I think it might have it. But I need to find enemy hit shit. Oh, I can probably find it on the object itself. Very big Brian. Uh, so where is my script? Because I'm pretty sure this is what's causing it to kill itself. I on trigger enter 2D, this, I believe. This part, if I see. Okay, I have to quickly do a bit of janky code duplication. Because I need these to work. Cloak, because I need some specific things. I basically just need this part of the code to also happen when this specific thing is true. Anyway, what I can do is I can instantiate. No. Do I not have gamer? Okay, varg equals gamer.instance. Not dot instantiate gamer dot particle spawns, and my particle spawn level was, I think, 8. Yeah, 8. So we spawn the 8th particle effect at this position. Quaternion dot identity rotation, because we don't need rotation, and the parent should be whatever I use for particle holder, which I think is a tag ref. So I should be able to do tags.ref. I don't... Oh, sorry. String this. Is this game objects or transforms? This is game objects, so I just do .transform. And that will spawn the particle effect whenever it breaks. But I basically need to do if height. If it's the cloak specifically, it should do this. And then I've just got to set this to be the cloak, so it's not doing bad. Right, so I've now told it to use the correct thing, and we should test this out. Now, I have no idea what actual scale this is, so this could be tiny and I might need to upscale these particle effects, which is honestly very likely. Yo, this is kind of like Minecraft. Hashtag coding is fascinating. Alright, that's a crazy level of random comments. So let's take a look. How does that particle fare? Honestly, kind of shit. Um, I do not like it. It's too slow. It's not good. All right, so let's touch this up. How to improve particle effect. Number 1, make it less shit. Emission, the shape, I'm actually gonna give it a radius. Oh, the radius thickness. I don't like that it's, okay. So if I increase the radius thickness, whatever. So it spawns like in a mass, in a clump. Ooh, that's weird. What does this even do? Ooh. Ooh. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, I'm just messing around. So this just creates like a thing of them. I honestly probably want them to stay alive for less. Oh, I know what was making them so ew. It's because I have size over lifetime. I want to do that. Yeah, I was doing the wrong like effect thing. So actually, let's go back to having an outer velocity average. So they still puff outwards like that. So let's see how this is. Is it better? Is it worse? We shall see. I think this will be better. And also, in case I didn't really comment on it, but I have a dev keybind lets me spawn one of these guys in because it's been really nice for debugging and testing shit. So they attack, and the balls, yeah. I think that's a lot more visually clear. I might reduce the size into the area they spawn because it seems a bit big, but that's so much like nicer than just fading away. So let's go back to the particle effect. I'll reduce their radius back to 1. And yeah, I think that's the particle effect that I'm going to use for that. Now, the reason I said I'm going to do something similar is because in the goals I haven't, which I actually kind of just skipped over for now. Okay, hold on. Funds. Okay. Banana, I got slightly sidetracked there because I got called. Anyway, what I was gonna say is I need to make something for the spitter, and I need to grab that particle color. And I believe that's in the same location. Scary square, scary square. I just need to copy this color, because it's going to be useful in this particle effect that I'm making. Balling 1. Particle system, color over lifetime. Same thing, but I just paste that there. And then get rid of that. Please go back to 2D view. But you can see we have the same kind of ideal, except... Does this work? Oh, it does. I just need to make it, like, literally smaller. I don't know how else to convey this. I might reduce the amount of particles from 50 to, like, 25 or something. Just because it's, like, a less intense puff. So let's Oh, wait, I forgot to write the code to actually spawn it. Well, isn't that a shame? Uh, whoa. Wrong else location. Don't put a tab there. And this one would do 9. Wait for this to reload script assemblies, compiling C# scripts, reloading script assemblies. I mean, I don't know. And I just tell it to put that in the 9th slot, which I didn't do yet, but I skipped past. Here. So I do balling 1, and now unless I'm mistaken, the spitter ball should also now have its own little effect, which I want to check out. So, when the spitter touches its balls, poof. I mean, it's like a small thing. I might need to make it, I might need to change that one for the spitter slightly. It seems like it's a bit too slow. So I might actually, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the simulation speed and crank it up a bit. Literally just making it like 50% faster. Because at least on the spitter balls, which seem less airy, I don't know, they seem rigid. I don't know if these are the right words to apply to this, but yeah, I think that's a lot better. So it's like it's a little effect to show that they broke, and I think it still plays when they hit you. Yeah. So overall, good shit. I just go through, I shoot them. Now let's spawn this guy in, and his effect should also be made now, which should be effectively like a beefed up and slowed down version of the other one. Yeah. And I think that's pretty good, honestly. If I get hit by one, let's see. I did get hit by one earlier, but but I died. Well, I mean, that would do it. Let me just quickly make myself god tier real quick. And when I say god tier, I mean this just like makes it impossible for you to die. And I'll basically make me have a machine gun for a second so that I can actually do stuff. And why I'm doing this is just so I can clear out these enemies like this. Meantime, I did summon one of those. You can't really kill enemies while they're spawning in. Anyway, so I just wanted to see what does it look like when I get hit by one. Yeah, that's good. That's exactly what we needed. You know? I think that's exactly what I was looking for. Let me spawn in a couple, actually. I don't think I've ever had this many going at us at the same time. Oh man. Yeah, quite interesting. They attack you and they do stuff. So yeah, very very interesting enemy, I would say. I'm just spraying them down. Ah, well that's one of my goals down already, and I think it's time I actually go over them because I kind of have ignored them for the stream. So let's take a look at them, shall we? I can go quickly remove these ones, or no, not where is it here? Because we just did that. We just did that. We got it right out of the way. So, number one thing I kind of want to do is make a thing to show the current floor. When you're in the dungeon, when you're doing whatever, you're playing the game, you don't have any kind of indication of, I don't know, what floor you're on. You just have to kind of memorize it. And aside from the enemies, I mean, I might do some visual changes on the floors later, but right now the only real way to tell is the enemies that are spawning, and that's not really a great indicator. So, what I'm doing with this is I want to have some kind of thing that literally says, like, this is, like, entering floor 1 or some shit at the top of your screen. Then, after that, I want to do some kind of, maybe similar, maybe not. I don't know if I have an example, but basically, like, it shows the health of the most recent enemy you hit at, like, the top of your screen, so you know, like, what its name is at, like, when you're attacking them, because then you can actually see their name. And also, it means you can see their health, and it finally gives a use for the names of elite enemies, so you can see if something's resilient or if it's mending or whatever. Next up, we kind of have this one from last stream, which is I wanted to create some kind of way to name crafted items. Now, last time we did make the underlying functionality for renaming items. I made it so you actually can name them in the first place. But the problem is you can't do it in the game yet. There's nothing like sets the name, so you're at a bit of a loss. Then after that, I want to continue gutting the old item system. I want to make some kind of menu, and like more specifically with the gutting, I want to make some kind of menu to replace the one that happens when you press tab, which I'll show real quick because this takes like 2 seconds to do. I just need to do this and press tab. So this menu still exists. It has no use. Literally, it's just colored boxes. That's it. That's it. That's the whole menu because it doesn't have any purpose at the moment. Now, after that, if I feel like it, I have a couple extra things like the guest system or like the guest system, the quest system. Basically, this is sort of a thing that I was thinking of doing later, but I've put on the list. I think it's been on the list for a bit of goals to do, but I just have never gotten around to it. Some kind of like contracts you can complete, which I don't know, you go through, you complete them, and then you come back and be like, hey, I finished them. I don't know. I have no idea what the point of these would be, and so that's not correct. I know exactly what they would be. What I meant to say is I don't know how I'm going to implement them. I know why I want to implement them, and I know what I want them to do. I just don't know the current way I want to implement them, so I've been kind of ignoring it. Then I also want to make a settings menu because, settings, they're very cool. There are some stuff that it probably would be very nice for you to allow people to do, like change the game volume, because there is audio, I just always have it muted. And also the disabling the mouse scroll. So one of the changes that I did, based on a recommendation from someone I had playtesting the game, is they wanted the ability to change weapons by scrolling. Now, I mean, sure, that's like a fine thing if you want to have that, but I also sometimes don't want to have that because, I mean, this is like a thing that I don't know if I want to change or not. Like, you can scroll, but it's also really easy to just do this. It's kind of funny, because there isn't like a maximum to how much you can scroll. Maybe I should like reduce it somehow. I don't know. I'm gonna think about how scrolling exists. Anyway, I might have to make some kind of system that dynamically changes how fast that changes weapons because this is like way too fast, but this is like about right. So I don't know. Got a bit sidetracked. I want to have an option to just straight up disable it because I find it a bit annoying sometimes. Like if I just accidentally scroll while I'm attacking, like maybe in the heat of combat, I'm like, oh shit, and then I just accidentally scroll a bit. Like I probably wouldn't just randomly scroll, but I don't want to have that as like a risk because I prefer using the number keys, but that's my own personal preference, and I know that's not everyone's case. So I want to have some kind of setting to let you change between those, or at least disable the mouse scroll. I love recovering from fucking being sick. Anyway, I need to mute again. Yeah. Yeah. So funny story. I was gonna stream I'm gonna start working on this. So I was going to stream like a couple days ago, and literally the day I said I was gonna stream, I got really sick. Well, I didn't get really sick, but I got sick enough that I was like, I do not want to stream under these conditions. And so I didn't, and I put it off, and now we're here when it's been 20 days since my last stream. And I'm still recovering from that, and it's fun. It's not fun. It's not even close to fun. So thing with the header, do I want to make it so that it's like pixelated or not pixelated? And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, I can obviously give it a pixel font to match the rest of the game, and that's, I think, a given. But what I mean is I can either put it in the chunky canvas or the normal canvas. And the difference is that if I go a UI Text Mesh Pro and I put the text down here, you can see and read it completely fine. You can zoom in on it. It's there. It's the text. It's the text in the Text Mesh Pro. But if I do the same thing, but I put it in chunky canvas, you can see it's pixelated because it's a pixel thing. But what if the text is really big? Then you have no problem with it being pixel. Right? Like, if it's big enough that the pixelation isn't a problem for legibility, should I make it pixelated? And then I also have fonts and shit. Where is fonts? I have these pixelated fonts which I can use, and I don't even remember half of them, to be honest. I probably don't know if I would double pixelize them though, because I have like the font for that they use in Minecraft. I've got other pixel fonts that people have made for other various things. Um, but I don't know if double pixelizing them is a great plan, or effectively running a pixel font through the pixelization effect here. So that's a thing to think about. Because on the same time, like if I take this one, which one is it? I have genuinely no idea which one it was. Oh, it's this one. All right. All right, like you can clearly see this is a stylized pixel font, but do I also want to run it through pixelization? I don't think so. What's like a good title one? Honestly, the one that I chose, like this seems like a entering or one or something like that. I don't know if I'd put entering like I fucking caps lock again. But wait, it's all capital anyway. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I'm still dying from sickness. I am quite literally down with the sickness. So I think I've ruled out putting it in the pixelization phase. So if I have this as some kind of like UI thing that comes down from the heavens and be like, "Hey guys, you're entering floor 1." You know, so what do I do with this? Now, I'm this one actually cares. Uh Floor 1. Uh so that's a new pixel. This one's like mini. Oh, that's like a simplistic one. Hold on. Like, well, oh, that's nice. Thank you, Royal Road. I just got a notification that a new chapter of this story that I like has been released, so that's cool. Uh, but it's a bit distracting. So I could also use this font. This one or Pixelany. This one feels more like title-y, but I just kind of like this font more. The entering floor, this one. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna boost the text size. Maybe more. Like, entering floor 1. I'm just like thinking of how I want to have this presented to the player. So, like, obviously this number would be like whatever number it is for the given situation. And I'd probably do something like this, so it's centered and whatnot. I'd probably wrapping disabled, so because there's no actual need to do that. And I can make some kind of animation to make it start like up above and then fall down and go back up or some shit. Or I could have it fade in and fade out, maybe. Okay, this was the thing I was gonna look into before, like GUI. No, I have a picture of it. There is something called like UI group or some shit. I need to know. For explicit reasons, like sexual reasons, I need to know. So let's make a UI image as just a child of this so I can see if it works. And I actually need to find the picture in the first place, so this might take a second. And I know this is very exciting to see on stream, but this is something I want to actually try out because I've never tried, and I need to actually see it. So, where might I ask is it? It's called Canvas Group. It's not a very intuitive name. Canvas Group, and the reason. Okay, I put it on the wrong object. I wanted to put it on this one, and theoretically, what this should let me do is modify the alpha value of the whole thing. Yeah, okay. So I can, like, fade it all in and out at the same time. That's nice, actually. Okay, I like that. So that basically means I don't need to write code that's basically like, all right, you change your alpha value. You change your alpha value. I just need to do this one. It kind of is strange that it's not like a color mod of the entire thing. It's an alpha mod, so I can't just tint everything red really easily, but I can change its alpha very easy. Whatever. I don't really care. I wonder if there is some way of like getting every element within it that it's under its purview, but it doesn't really matter. So what I can do with this is maybe in the future create some kind of like UI flourishes. No, screw that. I can do that right now. That doesn't even take that long. Give me my cube. Give me my cube. I don't know why that just something about the phrase "give me my cube" is kind of funny. I want to have like a height of like 5, right? So I just kind of have like this little line. Oh shit. I'm trying my best to mute so you don't hear my coughing, but it is there and it is pretty annoying. So I can create this kind of a line. Create the line, and then I can take the line up, and then I can make the position above the thing. Good, bad shit. Fuck if I know, man. I'm just randomly putting boxes and seeing if it looks good. Um, I mean, I'm not against it, so I think it's fine for now. Anyway, want to make the thing? Let's make the thing, guys. Let's make the thing. So, I need to create reference to it. Public text mesh pro GUI. And I'll just call it this, like, floor header. Great name, great name. So, why do I want to have a floor header like that? Or why do I want to define it? Because I'll do some stuff with this. So, next floor, the method, has some interesting functionality that I want. I believe I can do like yield return new wait for seconds. Like 2, 1. And then we start doing some logic because this runs whenever you go to a new floor. So I can put the logic for this down there as I need. So what I'm going to do, I think, is say what's like a good way of doing this? So I'll do like float x equals 0, and then while x is less than or equal to 1, x plus equals time dot delta time yield return new or return null. But then shit, hold on. I go buh. Because they're like the parent, I want to put them like up there. I just need to make a vector 3. Vector 3 start. Oh shit, no, I can't do that. Okay. I need to actually make like a game object reference. All right, because it's gotta move with the camera. I was thinking of changing its position with a certain method, but then I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter. So literally, I'm just gonna make a UI image, but remove this, so it's basically an empty, and I'm just going to use the empty to store where its starting position is, right there. That's it. That's the whole point. That's its entire purpose. That's why it exists. I love this. So game, or I don't. I'm always going to use the transform. Transform. Init floor head pause. Crazy. So on this other thing I'm making down here. Okay. So floor header dot transform dot position equals init floor header dot pause dot position. So it's moving to it, and then I'm going to say like plus new vector 3 0 0 0. Now I need a sine function on a graph real quick. So if we're going 0 to 1, I think I need to do pi over 2. X pi over 2, right? Like, I'm doing a little bit of animation graphing here. Sine of x over 2. Or sine of pi x over 2. Oh shit. Okay, it's just sine. No, I did it right. Yeah, okay, no. I was looking at 2 and thinking, okay. So, it like it's goes and then it slows to a stop as it reaches the point at 1, and then we stop execution. Then I wait for a couple seconds, and then I do this. You know, I think you can see where I'm going with this. So, um, in the y value, I'll put negative mathf dot sine of mathf dot pi times x divided by 2, right? So this will do some stuff, and I might multiply this by some number. I don't know how good of a distance this is. I'm kind of just guessing, so let's call it 3, and if that's not enough or if it's too much, we can adjust that as needed. Then I yield return, wait for like 2 seconds or some shit like that, and then I do the same thing in reverse. While x is less than or equal to 2, and it just moves it back up. That's it. That's the whole thing. Oh, wait, hold on. I just realized this line is slightly flawed. What I want to do is I want to say x equals math f dot clamp 0, 1. Not capital X, caps lock. That. Kaboomy. Kaboomy. So it doesn't like overshoot it. It stops at 1. And then this one, it doesn't matter if it overshoots because it's off screen anyway. And I think that'll be good if I set up the references. So where are these references? Floor header. Floor header is going to be this and your this. Okay. So this is just going to move it in. I also probably want to fade it in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Am I... Oh, I'm so... It's stupid. It's so stupid. Okay. I wrote less than or equal to 1, and this was setting it to 1. So it just never got to this part of the execution. And yes, I think I do want to reduce this value to like 2.5 f. So I want to make it also fade in, not just fall down. But that's what I'll use the canvas group for. But that'll come in a second when I get this done. You know, so it falls down. Actually, I might make it 2. 2 honestly seems like good. So 2, because that's what you deserve. Now, what I can do is I can kind of take this value, var g equals, you know, I can kind of do something similar to this, but I'm going to use this for a slightly nefarious purpose. What? I have x over 2. Just all of you get replaced with g. Negative g times 2, right? So because I'm going to reuse that value, but I need to also grab, before this, just private canvas group enor. Actually, no, I don't even need to do that. What am I doing? I can just grab it. Because this is only going to run, like, once whenever you, this is only going to run, like, whenever you open, like, go to a floor, but it's not going to run this get component. I can just run a get component and then be kind of lazy. So I can say var e equals, or I don't even know what to, I'm just going to call it, like, lupus equals, floor header dot get component canvas group. And then lupus dot alpha equals g. Right? So it's not, so now it's also fading in using the same sine curve. There you go. that's that's it. So now you know what floor you're on. I mean, I might make it a bit more fancy, fancy schmancy or something shit or some type shit like that. I don't know. I'm I probably need to make it also like, you know, actually change the like the text on there. That'd be kind of wise. Maybe floor header dot text equals like I don't even know what to like write on this. Like um entering floor, like I mean this isn't even like, this is like doo-doo brain level shit. But I kind of don't. I mean, what I could do honestly is do the just say floor 45, you know, just say floor 1, floor, like I don't even need the entering part. I can just do that. You still got the giant ass bars. Don't want to have them as that big? I don't know. Probably not. I can kind of do that, you know. Is there a purpose to what I'm doing? Yes. Is it obvious? No. Anyway, so now floor 1. Okay, hold on. Am I I'm I'm kind of not liking how it moves down specifically. Not up. I'm fine with it moving up. Just when it moves down, it feels weird. So it fades in and then goes away. I mean, I think that's fine. Anyway, what I wanted to do up at the in the balling place was essentially make some other thing, which is like a health bar up here, which kind of shows the enemies, the ballers, the gamers, the gamoose. Uh, I don't. Do 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 do. Doinkus, doinkus, just shooting the enemies, shooting the shit. I'm doing this for an actual reason, though. I want to get to the next floor. I don't know if it really matters if I get to it legitimately, but I want to see, does it say floor 2? Because it should. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we like to see. Now, I don't know if I want to color this or anything, because I can really easily. Like, I can be like, oh, purple. Because I like purple. Purple's the color. Purple's the color. Right, and then I do something similar, but I just make it a bit darker. Is that shit looking? Is it terrible? I don't know. I'm not an artist. I'm just kind of designing shit. I'm an artist, but I'm a fake one. I lost my artist degree. I had an artist license, but it disappeared in the war. I'm doing something. Let me cook for a second. Okay, hold on. Is that good or is it shit? I'm just I don't know. Oh god, you can see it. Image. Just need to move it slightly more up so that it's actually off screen. Okay, that's kind of gross. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I was maybe cooking, but in the middle of the roast, I lost the way. So not that. Let me bring back one of them though. So I can't do that, but what I could do potentially is something like this, you know? And then I box it in on the other side. Could do that. This does kind of put a limit on how many room or how many floors you can get. After like this, okay, hold on. I can just like say 90 and negative 90. So after you reach like 9,000, so after you reach floor 10,000, it starts getting a bit shit looking. But that is assuming you somehow reach floor 10,000, which hopefully will not happen. I pray to whatever gods exist that you do not reach floor 10,000. But if you did, it would look bad on the level header up there. Does this thing look horrible now? Is it like completely unusable? I'm kind of just doing random shit and seeing if it happens to look good, you know? I mean, because I'm a professional artist like that. I graduated from art school. I got an art degree. That was me that you heard in Austria. Uh, actually no, that would mean I failed, didn't it? Or wouldn't it? I don't know. Is it just me or is it looking weird when it's fading out, or is this just like my brain playing tricks on me? Like I swear I saw overlapping issues, but I thought the whole point of this was to prevent those. I thought the whole point was that it prevented overlapping issues. Why would you even... What's the point of using it if it doesn't? That's really dumb. Why is it like disappearing when I zoom in? I just want to know if it's overlapping or not. Yep. Sad that it wasn't I like actually wasn't going crazy. There actually was overlap. I thought it would take care of that. I thought the whole point was that it would fade it out nicely, but I guess not. I guess I was misled by something. I don't know. I think these are a bit too wide, but I think I'm kind of maybe. Hold on, I need to go back to this, but I need to make it actually fully opaque. Opaque. So maybe this is it, but maybe like slightly less, so like 100 width. Okay, maybe 150. You know, and then I move that to be right there. You know? Same idea, 150. Eh, maybe? Maybe? I genuinely can't tell if I'm cooking or if I'm insane. Like, I'm just creating random designs and seeing if they stick. And I mean, it looks fine, I think, so I'm gonna keep it for now. If that ends up getting changed later, so be it. Soviet, but I think it's fine for now, at least for my random ramblings. I'm quite happy with this. Doing this now. Do I want to bother figuring out why it's not colliding with the door? It's a really oddly specific thing, and I have an assumption. I have an assumption. I am part of assumption. So let's go over to what is it? Scripts. Get it's in here. Get object type. This thing. I don't have anything outlined specifically for. I do. Okay. Where's room stuff? Room shit. Okay. Door, you'll notice, is untagged. But if I tag it as sexy, and I tag this as sexy, and I tag all these as sexy. There you go. So now they're all like they're like we are walls. That's so stupid. Okay, so I think the game will consider them as walls now, and now bullets should collide with them. Hey, perfect spawn. Too good. Literally too good. I mean, what did I tell you? I just needed to change one thing, and now they collide with them. uh, but yeah, so the bullets collide with the walls now, which is perfect. It's what we needed. Uh, I don't really have anything else to say on that front. They actually don't phase through shit now. What an amazing sight to see. So, in terms of my list of things, I mean, creating the header to show the current floor. Boom, done. It's good. Now, make some kind of header to show the enemy's health. This one, is a bit contentious. I also might quickly go to the floor thing that we just made in the floor header. This thing. I might make it, like, change these values slightly. 0.7 seconds, and it holds it for 1 second. So it, like, it's quicker. That's shortening the entire animation duration by 1 second, I guess, and making it appear 0.3 seconds sooner from when you enter a level. You know, so it's basically right after the fade and then goes away. I think that's fine. It does what it needs to. It does what it needs to. And then it does what it needs to and then gets the fuck out. And honestly, that's kind of commendable. Sorry, I have to pause because I'm dying again. Yeah, still dead from being sick those couple days ago, and I'm just feeling the aftermath. Why must I suffer like this? I don't know. It's because I'm doing game development, and that's like a big no-no. No game development allowed. Only poo-poo suffering. All right. So what did I mean by like a health bar kind of thing? Well, right now when you see enemies, you have no idea what their name is, and you have no idea what their health is. You're just kind of shooting them and hoping that it works. What I want to happen is have some kind of like enemy thing. This is like its name, and then a health bar. I don't know if I want to have a number on the health bar or anything. Kind of like the player, like your health is not numbered. I might put a thing over here that's like health 50 out of 50 or some shit like that. But over here, I don't want to have a number. And unlike this, it's not gonna do anything with like fading in and out and stuff. So I don't need to worry about animation so much, but I do need to worry about other different things. So similar, I need to have like a font, and you guys know I'm probably going with the Minecraft font because we're not dealing with a title, we're dealing with other thing. You know, actually, what does this look like in Minecraft font? It's big. It kind of doesn't fit. I kind of prefer it with this. But this is, I think, too big text. I don't want it to be big. I want it to be there, but not intrusive. You know? Like, it's up there, but I don't want it to intrude on your gaming, on the intense gaming sesh that you're having. I want you to be able to read it if you're interested, but not, like, I don't know, disrupt it. So we have this, and this will be the enemy name. So this will be Omega Giga Farchmungus. I just want to, that says Smungus. Schmungus, thank you very much. Omega Giga Farchmungus. So I'm just doing that to make sure it's actually like looking correct. So what I want to have below that is a UI image. And this will be just that. Height 5. So this is the same kind of bar thickness, but I might want to a bit like maybe 7. Because it's gotta be visible from a distance. Right. That seems good. Hold on. Let me go over to Desmos real quick. I want to check something and see how it scales. So if I did like square root of x. So I was just thinking like what would the values be if I tried square rooting like the health? So 100 would give you 10, obviously, but like something with 10 health would give you 3. Interesting. I might square root the health and multiply the size based on that. So that way enemies with bigger health pools get like much bigger. But mm, so that makes it 10 times the size. At 10,000 health, that would make it too big though, I think. So maybe I square root and I cap it at some point. Right? So let's what would be like the minimum size. I'm gonna have to multiply this by the whatever output it gives me. So let's do the square root of like what's like a good number that it would probably be. Rats have 10 health, I think. Right? I think. I'm gonna check. I should probably check that. Rat 10 health. So this is the minimum health an enemy will have, I think. 10. It will be 10. I don't think any enemy's going to go below that. So this will be my baseline. And then I'll just kind of multiply it and see where it goes from there. So, back to this bar. That is the baseline. And maybe it's like tiny. It's like 75? No, that's a bit big for 10 health. Hmm. Right. So that's like the health size of a rat. And then if I go root 25, so this will be the size of a boner. I don't know, I should have been able to do that in my head. So this will be like a thing, one of the new guys that I added has 100 health, so his health bar will be that size. And I might cap it at like 20 or something, so that it doesn't get insane. But having, I mean, like 400 health max is like no, but that'd be like a lot of enemies in the late game. Now I think about it. Bruce says hola, and I say ow lao. So maybe I cap it at like 15. I think that'll be the play. That'll be the play. So for now, I'm gonna make it just show up, and that'll be a bit tricky. So I need to basically, I don't know. It's a pretty complicated thing that I've got going on here. So when in Entity OXS, when you take damage, you use the damage profile. And I have this stuff. And most of the time, in damage profile should have a player controller attached to it, but it might not. And I don't know. I don't know if I have a thing that detects if it was the player that dealt damage to the enemy. Because it'd be really nice if I did, but I don't know. So it switches the enemy type. If the player is taking damage, then it gets the thing. But that's not what we're doing. It kind of doesn't look like it. Which is a bit stupid. But I don't really care. Anyway. Oh. Oh, okay, wait. S equals null. If so, this is actually doing it correctly. So what I might try doing is pulling this out. Because what this is basically saying is if the attacker is not null, then it tries to get the player controller component on them. So S effectively equals the player controller, and if it's null, then there isn't one. And what I can then do is what? No. Why is Bruce saying to join the call? Why?
No.
What?
Hey, Giles.
What?
Hold on a second.
All right. All right.
Do you got an ad?
All right. I'm waiting.
This ad is unskippable.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I think you should show this on the stream.
Yep. Okay. I did. You're displaying it again. You're playing it again. All right.
Weezer riff edit.
Mm-hmm.
Get Weezered.
Oh, it's just Weezer. Weezer? Oh my god, it's Weezer!
What the fuck is this?
I don't know. I have no idea what he's doing. Or why he's doing it. Which the enemy, and then I say
How to play the Weezer riff on note blocks?
last hit enemy. No. Gamer.instance last
Smeg.
or
Opening grass cutting incremental.
do I not have do I have a reference to it? I should. Sexy. So this gets the last enemy hit. I'm gonna schmungus. Cool. I have no idea what's going on with that call. I think my man balled a bit too hard with the Weezer gaming. Anyway, back to dying from being sick. I did not mute there. Who cares? So I want to multiply some stuff and I want to do some stuff. Number one, gamer, fixed update. This should exist. Yeah, I kind of figured. So if you're in the game state or if you're in the lobby, then I can do some stuff. And I basically want to say if last hit enemy is not equal to null, then do I not have a thing? I don't have a thing. Oh my god. Okay. Public. I don't have a. Oh, I'm missing so many things. I need to make. Create C# script enemy bar of AIDS. Back to gamer. Enemy bar of AIDS. Enemy bar. And then I go back over to fixed update because for some reason I didn't have that. Enemy bar of AIDS dot or enemy bar dot game object dot set active that. Anyway, so that's going to enable it or disable it, and then I'm going to modify the stuff. So enemy bar, I need to go apply some things in here. So where is it? I'm going insane. It should be enemy bar of AIDS. It's shebanging. Don't need this. Public text mesh pro UGUI title. Public transform. This will be the bar parent size. And bar itself. I'll do the bar later. I'll do the bar work, I guess, next, but I want to make the scaling first, because why not? So, I say enemy bar dot title dot text equals last enemy hit dot. Well, here's the thing. All these enemies have air quotes names. They have like just dev names that I've been using for them, but they're not the real names. I should really give them an actual name. And what I mean by that is I have this value in here called enemy type, but that's not really accurate because this, I mean, rat, orb, charger, spitter, slimer, cloak. I mean, these are kind of doo-doo dookie names. So public string name equals booty. Right, so we got booty. These should all be booty. Or null. I don't care. I'm going to change the value in all of them. Right? So this one... orb. I guess, floating orb is the... Like, these are the names. Like, these... I'm just gonna give them, like, stupid names right now. Wait. Okay, I didn't just fuck it up by renaming the wrong thing. I just need to make sure these actually work. Cloaked poopy. And boner person. Anyway, so what that'll let me do is I can go over to here, and I can grab the last enemy hit dot name, which is the new property I just gave them. But I can also... Now, hold on, I just realized this should really be a fucking method. Last enemy hit dot. But I need to make this a fucking thing. Public void get, or public static void get name of nav mesh. And this will return a string. So this will basically do the thing. So string base equals, okay, BA, because I can't do base for whatever reason, equals boner dot name. But what if the enemy is elite? So if boner dot elite type is not equal to nothing, BA equals BA. Okay, hold on, let me do an interpolated string, because I'm gonna need to put some values in here. So it should be elite type, or boner.elite type, followed by BA. Return BA. And then I go back over to gamer. And let's find where I was just doing shit. Should be down here. Yeah. So instead I do nav mesh entity dot get name of last enemy hit. So that's the text set, I guess. And then enemy bar dot bar its parent size dot local scale equals new vector 3 1 1 1, but I want to change this to mathf dot square sqrt. Is sqrt a thing? Yeah, it is. Square root of the input value float. Might do system.math.sqrt because it takes a double because the thing is this, and do last enemy hit dot and tit zoxs dot health max health. What? Oh, fuck you. Anyway, what that should do, in essence... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm even smarter. Math. I need to do... I said I was going to clamp this value. System.math.clamp this to be between, let's call it 3 and 15. So the minimum size it'll multiply it to is 3, and the maximum size it'll multiply it to is 15, which we can go check out now. So we have this black line here, which is kind of hard to see, but this will be its size minimum, and this will be its size maximum, and the square root of the enemy's health will be the thing determining this. I hope that works. Let's test. Oh, I didn't do anything. I forgot to do the stuff in the inspector. I'm a bit ahead. I'm a bit ahead of myself. So let's go misc. I already forgot what I called it. It's called like enemy bar shit or some shit like that. E. So I need the bar parent and I need the text thing. There's nothing in the bar itself because it's not used anywhere yet. Wait. I don't think I put it in here either. Yep. Yeah. Okay, now we can test it because I actually put the values in that I was using. To be expected. I told it to only run while you're in the game. Slimer, and then it should disappear, or no, when it dies it should disappear, because when the enemy's dead it's gone, doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, there you go. Meatball. It's meatball. I want to see the switching happen, so I need to get to a couple enemies that are... Okay, that one says Slimer, now it says Meatball, now it says Slimer, now it says Meatball. Okay, so it actually is switching properly now. I don't know if I like that when you one-tap an enemy you don't see their health bar. I mean, it makes sense why it's happening, but I'm not a big fan. I might change that in the future or something. So I want to see what it's like with an elite enemy now, because I've had them. The elites actually have names. They've just you've never been able to tell. Or hasty meatball. Sources existing now. Well, that's pretty nuts. Resilient meatball. I mean, that doesn't get better than resilient meatballs. I'm not sure, Saurus, how much of you've seen. What's the problem on the plate today? I mean, we're just doing stuff. Not exactly a problem. I mean, there have been times where I've been stuck on like a single problem for a long time, but been doing various thingamabobs. I've been jumping around a lot this stream, I would say. Just doing a lot of smaller things like making this floor display which shows the current floor that you're on, or currently working on something that shows the health of the enemy that you're attacking, but I haven't made that yet. Or I'm in the process of making it. I can actually quickly run over stuff. I don't know if you've how much of the game you've been following recently, but there is quite a big amount of new stuff. Like, for example, the fact that there is these two new weapons. Technically, these two we don't. I mean, there's new weapons. There's new weapons is what I mean. And also, there's at least 2 new enemies, because I quite explicitly was not talking about them in the Discord server. I wanted to kind of unveil them in this stream, and then I'll actually talk about them later. But we have the Slimer, which is very helpfully not spawning. I know there's new weapons, but I haven't seen them work. And we have a new person showing up too, or maybe not. I genuinely am a bit all over the place. So, Thingy, the slime, W new enemies. This guy charges at you. He's got the trail. I don't think that the trail doesn't actually do anything. It's just kind of a visual thing. But if he touches you, you don't want that to happen. You don't want the slime to touch you. It's been put in jail before for it. But it was released, and I don't know why. Anyway, I'm gonna try spawning the new enemy. with the command that I have, which is this thing, which looks alright in my opinion. It's not the greatest that I've ever drawn, but I think it's interesting, and it shoots these fucking homing balls. Now, there's a bunch of them right now because I spawned 3, and now I'm dead. It'd be more prudent to show them in a more singular environment. So I just spawned one in right now. So they kind of exist, and they do a little charge on the inside the hood, and then they shoot either 3 at a time. Like they always shoot 3, but either they shoot one after the other, or they shoot 3 in this kind of shotgun. I haven't seen it shoot one after the other yet. Oh, there it is. It shoots 3 like that. And I'm being absolutely molested by these things while I'm trying to show off this guy. So he's just kind of existing, you know. And that's one of the new enemies that's added. Also, one day I decided to be productive and do math homework. You start a stream. Well, Source. I mean, I had to do it at some point. I can't keep pushing off doing the streaming because it's been like 20 days, I think, since my last one. So yeah, it's been 20 days. I gotta do it at some point. I mean, I could just not. Wizard cult guy is very epic. Yeah. Uh so I've done some stuff. I've been polishing up some things, like adding some particle effects. I genuinely am losing my mind right now and cannot remember what I did between that and making the floor thing, if there was something, but I made the floor thing, so that shows what floor you're on, and now I'm working on making this, which shows the enemy that you most recently attacked and its health, although currently it doesn't show the health because I haven't made that. But what do you mean don't stop streaming? I'm not gonna stop streaming. Did I say I was gonna stop streaming? I don't think I did. I was just talking about what I did thus far. I've only been going for an hour and a half. Excuse my dying. I'm still kind of recovering from being sick still, so very fun. But I need to set some stuff. So I mean, honestly, making a health bar is so easy. I could probably do this in my sleep because I mean, I don't even know if this is like what like is productive use of time. I set the thing over here and then I move it. Am I going, why is it not snapping? It doesn't matter if it's perfect, honestly. And then I put this on there, and then when I scale this thing, it scales the other thing correctly, but then I change this color to be like... Oh, well, hold on. I just realized I make this the thing. Hold on. Oh, yeah, no, I know what you mean. Okay, I need to make this. I just had a great idea. Where's I was like, what color do I make their health bar? Oh, it's the Omega Giga Farchmungus. I don't know what you're I don't know what you're saying. Poto. I don't know what you're saying with that innocuous statement. Where's my thing? Good, bad. Why is it so straight? Oh yeah, obviously. It's doing this. Wait, why is it still stretched? Oh, it stretches like that too? Oh, I had no idea. Okay, maybe not then. Maybe not. It was an interesting idea though that I just thought of. Wait, but can't I change it from? Is this not the thing? I swear am I going insane? Why can't I change it for the rendering method? Like, I can't make it radial or anything like that. Am I? What is that? Did like I've done it before. You can't tell me I haven't done it because I literally have down here. So that's in chunky canvas. What? 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 Because there's no sprite? Do you want me to give you a fucking square? I'll put the square in there. I'll put a square in there. Why? Why did they do that? That's just... What? I wanted to see if this would fix it, and it did actually. Um, it's kind of funny that that fixed it, but I do need to get the width back. Oh, okay. Well, it's 40 times. Oh wait, no, that needs to be an in that. That may have been why. So I'm going to delete that thing and just kind of do this again because I need everything to be perfect. So we've got the thing. I'm gonna ignore the fact that it was dying for a minute, and I'll put the square in there because for whatever reason this is a stupid requirement. And I think I need to grab the rect transform rather than the like. I was planning on scaling it, but that kind of breaks an idea that I was just testing. So what I wanted, okay, let me put the thing back on the shader. So what I was thinking of doing is having the enemies use the exact same kind of like health color thing that you do. Um, but the problem is I need to do something slightly differently with it. So I need to somehow use both tiled and simpled. Why is it breaking right now? Oh, because it has like a width 40 times 15. No? Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. So I think it'd be kind of funny if they did, but I need to also move it therefore to the other canvas, which is why it's a bit confusing. So you need to go into chunky canvas so that it properly renders pixelated, which is wacky as hell. Jesus. All right. But ignoring the wackiness of that, what I wanted to say is when I scale this using the like the background thing, right? It's going to compress the bar instead of shortening it. So I can do a little bit of a cheat. I can do a little bit of a cheat. So I'm going to actually inverse these because it's not letting me do precisely what I want. So let's go bring it back so that I'm just going to copy this component and paste component values, right? So it's black bar, right? And I'm going to move this to the other side. Actually, at this point, I'm just doing this again. I'm refreshing the entire thing because, and this is very big. So I have the thing. It's not perfect. It doesn't matter. This let me write out my harebrained scheme for a second here. This is gonna be you'll see where I'm going with maybe once this starts working. So let me scale this down. Why is it the local scale is hmm. So I'm trying to contemplate how this is gonna work, but it keeps doing things I don't want it to do. So because the background scales, Jesus Christ, this is so stupid. Okay. I'm gonna put this stuff on the back burner for now and come back to this when I actually have a more defined idea of what I want. Because I mean, I think I might be able to do it. I think I might be able to. It's requiring too much effort for a fucking health bar. So when I actually get the motivation to deal with all the scaling problems, I'll actually come back and fix this. But it requires some kind of hacky stuff. But hopefully I'll do it. Maybe, potentially, if I remember. So I can scale this, ignoring the fact that the local scale is fucked, and it scales that perfectly. So, why is my local scale not defaulted to 1? And then you... Um... What? Am I going... Why is it out here? Okay. I'm just gonna bring it back. Take it back now, y'all. this is using a rect transform, but the other one's using a rect transform. But the problem is that it's not really the greatest. So I've just inverted the thing. We've got the health bar back, but it's actually properly scaled to be 1. Whoa, it's the health bar. It's the health bar. And then I take enemy health bar dot health. What? Oh, it's called bar itself. Dot local scale equals new vector 3 1 1 1, sure. And then I replace this with mathf.clamp 0 1 because it's going to clamp between 0 and 1. I don't want it to go above or beyond the thing or below it. And I do divided by. Okay, yeah, fuck you. System.math. Does that really not? Okay. System.math doesn't have a definition for clamp 0 1. I can just write 0 and 1 and then convert this into a float. But that's kind of funny that it doesn't have that by default. Anyway. Anyway, that's done. That was kind of stupid. I don't think I'm going crazy though with my idea, which is because I've been having this theming going where the enemies have the same kind of suspicious coloration. Oh, okay, yeah, they're not parented anymore. That would do it. Wait, this is the transform, so can I just... Let's go. Nope. I was hopeful. I was hopeful. But you can't. Alright. Anyway, cursed code aside, I think I need to make that not just run when you're in the title screen, or when you're in the title screen it just disables them, because they're not supposed to be there. And if I could get an enemy... Well... well... Oh, well, maybe it would help if I assigned these values in the inspector, you know. God forbid I did my job and told it the things that it needs to know. No wonder it threw an error. I just told it that the thing didn't exist. So, yeah, big brain me. Anyway, I just need to hit an enemy that's big, so I'll spawn like this guy in. Oh. Okay. Black on black background is not great. Noted. But it's working somewhat. I'm gonna change the stuff about this, so you get back there, get shrunk. Okay, I guess I'm not allowed to just click it because it's like hidden over here or whatever. So this thing, make it kind of like gray. It's not like gray, but it's gray. So you can see it. You need to be able to see it with your eyeballs. Do you, like, because it kind of blended in otherwise. I mean, now it's might still blend in a bit, but hopefully it blends in less. Because it's, I think, lighter than the background. So let's spawn in a big guy and, yeah, now you can actually see it. Does it look shit? Yeah, it does. But it works. Definitely, that's definitely a placeholder color. I don't think I want their health to be, like, blue. I don't think I want their health bar to be blue. I mean, for now, I'll just make it kind of like a random-ass red color or whatever. This doesn't really have any bearing on the game, though, because, as I said, I want to change it to be, different. I don't know if it's a good idea, though, because, like, how well is it conveyed to the player that, these things are connected? Like, they spawn in with the purple and blue, and they drop the purple and blue, and your health is purple and blue. Do I want to make their health bar also purple and blue at the top? Because I very well could. I very well could. And I think the health bar is working, though, so that's pretty cool. What's it going to do? I'm going to stop this. I'm just going to go over to the network and go... Just click this button once... Twice. thrice. So now we're here, and I wanted to do this so I could get some more variety on the enemies. So you have the floating orb, which spawns in, and now you actually have a lot more feedback on like the damage that you're doing. You're not just sending numbers into the void. They actually have meaning. They have value. Oh wait, hold on. Uh, I just thought of a thing. How does this fare with something that hits a lot of enemies like the throwing axe? Because it won't display the enemy that you did hit first. It displays the enemy you most recently hit. So like, yeah, it's not the most useful when when dealing with hordes of enemies like this because it changes like that. Do I want to? Is that a design flaw or is that like just part of it? I don't know. Should it be that it just changes to whatever is last hit? Because maybe that's what you're going for, but what if you want to know the enemy, like the health of the enemy you first hit? I don't know. I don't know. And if I spawn this guy, it's gonna take like 20 hits to kill this guy because he has 100 health. And this thing is only does 5 damage per enemy. So definitely a lot better to use like this thing. I don't know. I'm dead. I'm dead, lol. Set menu Segin Begin, my favorite. What I am gonna do right off the bat is main menu. When you go to main menu, last enemy hit equals null. Floor header dot set act dot. No, I can't really. All right. I'll deal with floor headers. That's a kind of a problem. You'll see. I'll show you. But I'll do enemy bar dot game object dot set active false enemy bar dot bar itself. No. Bar parent. Anyway, the issue I just thought of is if while you can see this, you go to the main menu, because I don't think it stops. I don't think it stops it. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. It's pretty much exactly what I thought. So, that'll be fun to deal with. But let's see. So I deal this. That's funny layering. But it does actually go away properly. I'll fix the funny layering. I just need to move to the top or something. Can I grab this? Instead of at the bottom of the render, it should be kind of like right there. Kind of after all the raw images. So it's really low down, basically. One of the lowest things to render above the game itself. Then, I've got to fix the fact that the next floor thing is broken. So, what things actually call next floor? Okay, so I believe there is a way to store coroutines. Like, what is this? You do coroutine. Private coroutine. Next floor. So I say next floor equals. Okay, yeah, I get the bad naming thing. Next floor ball equals that, right? So then on main menu, is there a way to see if it's already running? Like, can I get aspects about it? If next floor ball is not equal to null, then next floor, whoa. Next floor ball dot pause. Stop coroutine. Ah, there it is. And then next floor I have like this floor header dot transform dot position equals init dot position. So it stops the coroutine and whatever it's doing, and then it tells it to go away. I think that's what I just did. Let's hope that works. So, main floor, main menu, boom, let's go. That's exactly what we need. It's like exactly it. Perfection. Perfection. All right. All right. So that's a good thing to have fixed. That's a good thing to have filed away. And I'm going to call that complete on my goals list. Some kind of header that shows the enemy name and how long, and like the enemy name you're attacking along with its health. I think I'm going to call that complete. Now, here's something that's going to be a bit more interesting. I want to add a health input to this stupid menu, which is still very temporary, obviously. But I need to disable some other stuff because currently it's a bit annoying. Equips can get out of here. I think that's the only one I need to really disable for now. Maybe you. Chunky canvas. I'm just going to turn that off. And that off so I don't have to see them while I'm working on other stuff that's more important. So this entire thing, if I make a UI text mesh, no. If I make a UI input field, which looks amazing. Do I have like a text color thing, or do I have to text area? Is there a text color? Selection color? No text color. Okay, I have to do that manually. What I was gonna say is I'm gonna make it kind of like a brighter gray. Copy, paste. Make it kind of that. So you enter the text, you make like you'd be like, oh, that's my name for the ultimate destroyer of worlds or some shit. I don't know. This is you'll see where I'm going. So where do I want to go? I mean, how wide do I want this? I mean, this doesn't matter how big this fucking thing is. It's not doing anything. I probably would put like a character limit of it, but like a really high amount, like 50. Just so you can't go insane with it, but it still is there. And I don't actually need to have any kind of thing on here, do I? No. I need to be able to reference it from Gamer, though, because when you craft shit, we're going to need it. Public text mesh, or no, it's called TMP underscore input field. Okay, does the craft button have like a component? No. All right. I was thinking maybe I could use that or something. Maybe selector. I could use selector. Selector is more about the like other things though. It's different down there. So I guess I'll just make a thing. This one will be called item name input. Sure. Attempt craft. And what I want to do is when we're doing all this, e.name custom name equals if item name input dot text is not equal to null, because I want to force you to name it. Item input dot text and item name input dot text equals blank when you do craft it. So there you go. So basically it's transferring the name onto whatever you make, and I've just got to reference that, and I think it should be done. Maybe, possibly, perhaps, quite possibly. Let's try. So I've got to reference it, and then in name input field. There you go. So I think all I have to do now is make something and name it. I also don't think it'll let me make something without doing this. So let's make like an entirely glass weapon. Um, and yeah, it will not let me craft glat. We don't talk about the fact that pressing L pauses the game. That's a big L. And oh, that one I tried to spawn an enemy in because of spacebar. I have like dev keybinds that are still active while I'm typing right now. Anyway, glass ass. That's it. All right. Ignoring the constant crashing from like pressing dev keybinds like this one, um, which is like trying to spawn an enemy but can't because there's nothing to spawn it on. I don't even know what it's doing right now, but ooh, but yeah, you can name stuff and you're actually forced to name it. Although there are dev keybinds which makes naming things a bit hard right now. But those will obviously not be around. And I probably will also disable your inputs of some kind. Like I probably won't let you like be able to press E while you're typing the name, which kicks you out of it. So I need to have some kind of thing which is like enters the menu and exits, so some kind of state which is toggled in some way. I don't know. Whatever the case, that'll be something for a later time. Cause I don't know if I want to do that right this second. It is cool that I am like you actually get to name the stuff though. No. Every weapon now must have a custom name. It can no longer have the default. It's a requirement, even if it's just the letter E or something like that. E. So stupid. So guess what, guys? That's out of there on my list of things to do. And now we're getting to some kind of wacky territory I could definitely assert. To pause again because yeah, man, coughing and stuff. It's not fun. It's not fun. I don't know exactly where I want to go from here because I mean I have a couple things listed out. Like I could start making a settings menu, but that isn't like the most engaging. But I could do it. Uh, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Main menu. Get out of here, or like get over here. Not get out of here. Kind of get out of here because I'm going to be duplicating and deleting everything within it. But you know, you get the vibe, the feeling. We need everything in here to go away because yeah, I'm gonna make some stuff for this. So close this. This will be the settings menu. I swear. Oh no. Oh yeah. All right. Hold on. Unrelated dad interference. Pretty crazy. Anyway, I'm going to hopefully go over to the. I guess I'll just reference it with tags because like it's the easiest. Honestly, I should probably use this for more things, but I just haven't. So it's in scripts. I can just drag this on. I'll drag it into something that's permanently on with all these other ones because paste component as new. This honestly really should be a thing. So that I don't have to do. I mean, it should be like a list or maybe something similar, so I don't have to keep doing something like this. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to actually do that. But for now, it's fine. It's not the greatest, but it's fine. So what I'm referencing is I'm doing the settings menu, and I'm going to reference the game object if I could find it called settings menu, and I need to do some stuff in here. So in the gamer and the update menus, settings menu is now checks 8. And or close underscore menu. Oh yeah. If I want to copy. Yeah, okay. Right, so else if you're doing checks 8, then we're going to do something. Toggle settings. This checks 8 is not equal to checks 8 when I do that. Yep. So that'll be effectively turning on and off the menu, and then updates everything to basically be like, yep, we're good. And then so that's just the basic enabling and disabling. So now I should, if I had something, be able to open it, but I don't have any buttons set to open it. So let's do that real quick. In my pause menu, if I had a pause menu, which I do, I'm going to make a new button, not called main menu, but it's just going to be over like there or something, to some random location. And it's instead going to do, oh, it has a menu button script. Well, it doesn't need that, but it's cool that it has it, because literally what this is going to do is it's going to take the nav mesh, or take gamer, and find toggle settings. And I'm just going to change the text on it so it's a bit more obvious. Settings. So now I should be able to get to that entirely black menu with nothing in it. So I press escape and I click settings, and I'm here. I press escape, I'm out. All right. So that gets us access to the menu, but now we have to actually start doing stuff with it. The scary part, I know. Very scary Terry type stuff. Type shit even. But where's my what? Okay, so I've got the settings menu here, and I've got to create sliders for the volume and other stuff. It's suspicious person passing by. I've got to create sliders for the, I want to say volume and, or the multiple volumes, I guess, because you have master volume, music volume, sound volume, and then also a toggle for the scroll, which I already was talking about in the past. And those are kind of the goals, the things. This is something I have to do a lot. Honestly, I might have to do this in Aux Tools. It's kind of an idea that I've had already. I have to set this up like every time I make a game, and it's kind of annoying that I have to. So, potential Aux Tools incoming feature. I might write this down right now, actually, just so I don't forget, because this is really, really annoying that I have to do every time. Every time I make a game, it's like, oh, make the fart dingle. Make a default settings menu with prefabs and shit. All right. Just telling myself for the future, that's something I probably want to have as like a template, so I don't have to make this all from scratch every time, because honestly, it's really dumb. So the reason that I'm calling this kind of dumb is because I have to do a lot of strange things. Number one, I need to make a misc create C# script. This will be called like setting input and public string type equals blank public, and then I do private slider, private hog. Do I even want to do I want to make a custom toggle, or do I want to use Unity's inbuilt one? Fuck it, I'll make a custom one. But that'll be interesting. So I don't even know if I'll make a image. So public void set value, public void read value, public void update value. Oh yeah. On enable. On enable. Just grab those, Doesn't matter if they're null or not. Switch type, case, break. And so if we are master volume, if we're master volume, then slider.value. Oh, yes, yeah, okay. Slider.value equals float.parse save system.instance.date. What's it called? Get string. SND underscore MAS. I don't remember what I named the thing. Let's take a look. I have the file of the data. SND underscore mass. I knew it. With a default value of 1. And I just kind of control D. SFX volume. Musics. And SFX. Alright. So that'll be the 3 volumes. Read value, which will effectively be taking... Actually, no, these should be swapped. My bad. Read value is going to be taking whatever it is and assigning it this is going to be the other way around. Save system instance.set string, right? So I switch the type, not type of, I switch type, and I do case of master volume break. And I effectively say set string snd mass, but not just 1. I don't set it to 1. I set slider.value.toString. Right? So effectively it's reading and writing to this, and then same stuff, but I just kind of control C, control V a couple times. And move these over. So that's these sliders going, and then update value. Oh wait, no, I don't even really need this. Update values, I guess I really just need read and write, don't I? Read when you open it, write when you change the value. I'll change it to read and write so that it's more clear instead of set and read. So read and write, you write the value or you read the value from this. I think that's all I really need. I think that's it. I'm gonna go see if that's all I need to do. And I guess we'll know, because it'll be, I mean, I have some stuff, of course, I'm going to need to do, but in my settings menu, I'm going to create a UI slider, and I'm going to give it my component. Where is it? I already kind of forgot what I called it. I called it setting input. Well, that's kind of a generic name. Screw me from like a couple minutes ago for making it called that. And I'll call this master volume. Volume. Right, master volume. Okay. I just realized I gave it to the wrong thing. Base component is new. Anyway, this one will be SFX volume, and this one will be music volume, and then I just say, like, so it goes master, and then like sound effects, and then music or whatever. I don't know. I'm just making sliders to see if they work. So, clearly, because I have them all set to 0, right? Do I? In my save data. Noted. It's not working. Did I forget to say on... yeah, I did. You know, maybe if I was a bit less of a dingus, it would actually work. And if I told it to read the value, if I told it to read the value when you turn it on, you know, maybe that would help a wee bit. What? Okay, fuck you. I see the problem. I don't like the problem. I don't appreciate it. It's a stupid problem. It's a really stupid problem. The problem is that they are already enabled when the fucking thing starts, so it runs the code before they disable. Yeah, okay. That's another thing. That's another thing. I probably should have done that already, TBH, before I duplicated them. The on value changed needs to, you know, say that it to do that. Right value. Same thing. The right value. The on value changed. There's definitely a faster way of doing this. I just don't care. There you go. You know, maybe if I told them it was all right to write to the value, maybe it would remember. So it remembers. I don't hear anything though. I know the stream also shouldn't because I had that enabled, but I don't hear anything. I'll turn the stream audio on, or it was off, on, whatever. The stream audio is now on. Is the important part, and you can hear nothing's happening even though I did this. So it must be that sound system is not being updated properly. If I had to guess, when save system loads, it assigns the values and fucks off from there. But it should remember the values that I gave it. Right? It should remember. Okay. Does it remember this value is the important part. I basically gave it like max, and no, it doesn't. Why? I explicitly told you to do this. I mean, I don't... What other... Oh... Oh, I'm so smart. It's not this. It's just, I just directly access it. Instant stuff. Oh my god. I forgot about that. I mean, the good part is this takes like 2 seconds to fix. It's just stupid. Whoa. And then because it's reading and writing doesn't matter. It's only the values and the save system shit only does it at the beginning and end of the application runtime. Ah, there you go. Something to give like attacking enemy or like attacking things their thing. I don't know if I want to change the sound that dash makes. Yeah, so the volume is back on now. I can't believe it. It's a miracle. I still think the volume is delayed on that. Like, I need to get like something to analyze that because I swear when I deal damage to enemies, it's just fucking broken. So I'm pissed at it. I'm changing it. Get deleted. We're gonna go find it. So when enemies die, they play a sound. I'm gonna effectively play the same sound when they take damage, but I'm gonna modify it. Ooh, scary. So let's go over to Entity OXS because this is honestly really annoying. So if I go over to kill, they should have a play sound component somewhere. Sound system. Am I being blind? Yeah, it's right at the top. Yeah. So this little doodad, this little doodad doohickey doo bobolo on. I'm gonna do something very very never before seen, which is I'm going to modify my own code. So if you make it quiet, higher pitch. Wow. I know. I can't believe it. It's honestly quite uh uncoolio. I could check on that thing. Anyway. It honestly needs to be affected even more. Can I like do that? Can I go above 2? I've never tried. I don't know what doing the pitch above 2 does, if it even works. Maybe it does. I just wanted to make it cooler. Coolio Beanas. That doesn't actually play the sound at all. Alright, yep. Alright, that's better. I don't know. I could be hallucinating. I just really think that that old sound was just really delayed. Not by too many, but I think like a couple frames, I swear. I feel like I should analyze the footage of this because I don't know if it's me going insane or nothing, but whatever the case, that's fixed now. I'm gonna turn the audio back off, but before I do that, I'm gonna quickly see if I can start and stop the game and see if it remembers my sound settings. Okay, it does. And if I do this, yeah, okay. So it looks like everything's working now, like for real this time. I just good. We got a very basic air quotes settings menu, and I might make a custom button now because sliders are cool and all, but they don't help for toggle values. All right, UI button. Here we go. So this button, if I even want to make it a button, I could make it a fucking button. Does it matter what it is? No, not really. It could be. I mean, like. Well, I mean, it's up. I'm not gonna. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. I mean, it's part of a philosophical debate. Does anything actually matter, or are we just making shit up? Who knows? Cube. It's not a cube. It's a square. So, I mean, I can just use the same because I made this pretty general. I can use the exact same shit. Setting input, right value, type, scroll, no. So I'm gonna make a public bool no scroll. Actually, this is the wrong place to put it. It should be in like save system. No scroll equals false. It should be false by default. I mean, it doesn't matter, but yeah, right. So I'm doing this. I just say no scroll equals convert. Do I have a bool to string or string to bool? Converter dot bool. Okay, I don't. Can you do bool.parse? Oh, you can. I didn't even know that. Or maybe I did. I mean, I guess you can parse any primitive type. So, Anyway, just equals bool.parse get string with necessitated values of no scroll and a default value of false. I think that's what it defaults to. And then I think you do like capital F. And then when you're saving the game, set string no, I'm just gonna copy this just to make sure, because no scroll. So that should save and load the value now. And now I need to make the value do something, which is as simple as just saying don't in the player controller. So where is it though? Player controller, scroll delta, basically. And save system.instance dot no scroll. So basically, that's doing that, and then I think that just works. I think that just works. So let's go back over to the save system, or sorry, I mean, it's called like setting input. I need to make this actually work. So update values can actually become useful. If I don't even know. If imga is not equal to null. Did I even do that, or did I just switch the type again? I mean, honestly, this is just a lazier option, and I'm all for that. So, did I name this? Scroll no. Scroll no equals bool bard. Scroll no equals bard. Save system.instance dot no scroll equals fard, and then on read value. Oh, write value. I just realized I need to make like a public void val fard the equals not fard right val. Right, this is some stuff this is some type shit going on. You'll see. Oh, wait. Update value. I'm getting close to the point. I'm getting close. We've almost made it. I swear. Similar thing where I just take these values, move them over here. Bard. All right. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. So I get. I don't have like colors, enabled colors. Public color 32 array of color 32s. Sure. I don't care. Imga dot color equals color 32s, but I do fard question mark 0 or 1. My god. All right. I think with a big thunk that's worked. So now I just need to make the enabled disabled values, or the enabled disabled color. So when it's on, it'll be white. And then when it's off, it will be gray. Fuck if I know. I'm just picking things right now just to make sure it works. Oh, wait, I need to actually tell it to do not write val, toggle val. Toggle val. EA Sports. Anyway, so it's off. It's on. I'm scrolling. It's not doing anything. I close the game. I start the game. It should remember this. I'm scrolling. It's not doing anything. I turned off. It's back. Yo, okay. I know that was like really dumb and kind of probably very hard to follow due to my lack of kind of explaining things as I was going, but it's done now. And my God, I wish I didn't have to keep doing this because it's really stupid that I have to do this like every time I make a game. But we got the things, and maybe I make it like expand so it's different images also that it can switch between. I don't fucking know. I'm just out here doing a thing, and this works now, so that's everything I needed to. I don't care that they have no labels. It is in fact done. Yeah. This isn't this. These really aren't meant to be anything other than placeholders, which is why they are not labeled. Um, because this is now another menu for me to come back through and redesign. That puts me at 4 menus, right? Settings menu, which we just made, the main menu, which exists, the pause menu, and the death menu. Menus. And then there's also, I guess, other semi menus like the inventory or the crafting thing, which also need to be overhauled, but you know, it's all good. So I put like some numbers, I put some letters. Boom, that's my weapon. It's my favorite weapon. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Oh, here's the thing. I'm just putting like 70,000 characters in here. That's the maximum value. So this is the longest you're allowed to make it. I don't know why you would, but you could if you wanted. Make it that long. It's so dumb. Hey guys, my sword is called 50 W's. And you can do it now. Uh, Gotta love that it actually, doesn't let you do stuff. Anyway, that's an awesome name. Don't judge people. I would never judge people. Uh, but yeah, I don't have anything against the name itself. I have something against the connotation of the name. Like when people use the name, they don't always have the greatest of intentions. So, it's a fine name, but often used in bad faith. So it's what it's my take on that, on the 50 W's in a row. Anyway, um, do I have anything else, or am I just kind of pandering for random time? Do I even check this off the list of things? Uh, Create a settings menu. Cause I did do these. I did do those. I did them. They're done now. I could work on like some more generic stuff. Uh, I could do the very fun creating a rule tile because I don't have one right now. Um, oh, oh, that's a break line. You can do that even when I'm just in a text document. It's kind of funny. I could try doing this because I don't think this will be too in depth. I kind of remember how to make a rule tile. It's very debatable if I remember how to make a rule tile. Want to find out? Uh, Rooms. Let's make a new room real quick. Just like a duplicate of them. Um, Rename. Tester. Boom. Why did I name it this? Because I can go to the grid tile map. Actually, let me pull this out. Window. I think it's in like 2D tile palette. Let's go. So, the tile palette, right? This lets you draw with the tiles, and I've used it to draw this shit, right? Like I can take this and I can put that there, and I can take this and I can put that there. But the thing is this is a slow process, right? I mean, I can also do this, and drag these all and put blocks down or whatever, but Eject is here, guys. He's here. He's here. Check DMs. I do have DMs. I'm here. I was napping. The chat isn't showing up. I can't. I'm a bit offended, honestly, that the chat's not showing up. Wow. Oh, but you know what that does mean? Now that the waivers are here, we can actually do the spinning, because I haven't done that this stream yet. Been waiting. I've had it in the bottom. but I've been waiting. I reloaded 7 times. Oh, please that shit brown. Okay, okay, we got crimson. We got crimson. That's a W1. All right. Yeah, I got the noise. All right, hold on. Slight pause. I gotta do filters. Let's do this live. Um, it's not really, but who cares? It's close enough. So I've got the PP thingamabob here, but I want to make a rule tile because this is not the greatest. Manually needing to place these. I mean, I could be like, oh, I can go do this, I can do this, and then I can do that. It's not great. How dare you? I don't even know what you guys are talking about at this point. If it's fighting over which is the best one, I might know. But you can see this is like a nothing best the original Tour de Tour de Force legendary wavy blue. Uh yeah, I don't think anything can beat it. So I've got this shape, but that was like a lot of effort to create. And when I'm making rooms, I don't have to deal with all that effort. So I want to try making a rule tile, and if I can, if I remember how. So where did I even put the tile maps and shit stuff? So create. It's in some random ass place, if I remember correctly. It's in some stupid location. UI toolkit, maybe. No, no, it would be like. No, I'm gonna go through these top to bottom. So it's not visual scripting, it's not these, not text, not scene. Audio mixing, rendering. No, not anything with rendering. Not these. Timeline, physics, material, GUI skin. UI toolkit seems like it'd be like the thing. Maybe legacy, but no. Search brush, terrain layer. Am I going insane or did I not see it? Oh, oh, it's in 2D. This is where it is. I bet it's in. That's the stupid location that it's in. Okay. It's in 2D tiles or rule tile instead of in tile palette, which is someone I don't know. So this is where you make the rule tiles. And I'm going to make this bitch tile because that's what it is. It's my bitch. That's what it is. So I need to go open this in the inspector and we add some rules. Add some rules. I think my palette's pretty simplistic. It's not. Wait, do I need to use these? So I do. And do I need to select add every time? Oh, no, I can just do this. How many are there for, am I bad at counting? 8. Like, there's like, I'm going to put at least 10, delete them if I need to. So this one happens if there's one there, but not ones there. This one happens if there's ones there, and there, but not there. This one happens when there's ones here and here, but not there and there. This is a very fun process. Trust me, guys. I know. Nope, I already have that. This one happens when they're all there, except for there. This one happens when they're all there, except for here. This one happens when they're, oh man, I did something bad there. When they're there, and there, but not here. And up next we have this one, which happens when they're there and here, but not there and there. We need more room. This one is interesting. Happens when there is stuff here and okay, okay. Here and here, but not here. And also here and here. Is that because it's surrounded on all sides? I guess, yeah. I hope it automatically knows what I mean when I do that one. If not, I'll have to do some tweaking. I might start tweaking. Uh, but I think I only need 2 more for these ones. So this might be the rule tile setup, if I remember correctly. How to do rule tiles. Oh. Oh no. Okay. So I think I need to drag that into here. Okay, I should have a rule for when there is nothing around. Because then there's nothing. There you go. Right. There you go. So I can make boxes. I can make cube. Clearly it's not working perfectly as intended because there's these broken ass corners. Um, Interesting that it just does not care about the other tiles existing. Ace looks very cursed. I know. Okay, so we need to fix that. And I think that's because this one... Yeah, I just need to click these. There you go. So... Oh, I should probably specify on these corners when there is something behind them. So that it's black up until then. So because that's invalid location. I could just make them always appear black when it's invalid, which is as easy as doing that. You know? Because they must inherently have things on all these places, otherwise they don't work. Um, yeah, hold on. Where's the other ones that I'm missing? Oh, wait. Did I do them all? I don't think I did them all. I'm not seeing any that I missed, though. Okay, wait. Top, left, right, bottom. Okay, no, I did them all. All right. So now there should always be, they should always look. What? What? How did that one happen? Okay. I guess I say they were on they must be in every direction except for the specified one, right? And I don't have a tile for that kind of case. I know. I should I make one? Fuck if I know. So there should no longer be cases where tiles are there but they look wrong. They should always be there incorrect or be black. Milo roll a wheel, we must divine whether or not Wavy Blue forgives Source for his heretic behavior. Uh hmm. Do we? I don't know. I honestly don't know if we do. Who's the authority on the wheel if there even is one? I mean, is it just the inherent idea that because it's a wheel it must be fair? You can create some really wacky shapes because so long as you never put one there, uh they'll always be kind of invalid. There's some wackiness going on because as soon as I start putting stuff in here, they start becoming valid. Anyway, rule tile is created. That's a big thing because that'll speed up the development of rooms heavily. So very cool. Something that's not so cool. If I go back over to the room, where even is it? Oh, it's in here. Yeah. So if I go back over here, something that's not too cool is that it doesn't connect to these ones. It just like I don't care. It's just like doesn't care about them. Thank God for the rule ties. If they weren't here, I may have missed a stream. How dreadful. I know, I know. It is quite the decisiveness. So what I don't like is that they're doing this, but I don't really have a way of stopping it, you know? Unless okay, hold on. So remember before how I gave them that default state of being black when they're broken? No, no, no way, that wouldn't work, because they're still valid if I put them there. Is there a way to tell them to connect, but to only but to ones of other tiles? Can I do that? I don't know. I don't mess around with rule tiles that much. I just kind of use them occasionally to make stuff, and then I shove them into the corner where they belong. So where did I keep them? I've kind of lost track of them. It's not in here. Oh, it's in tile maps and shit. Yeah, okay. So they have like these other things called like output animation and collider grid. What is collider grid? Like if I give them all grid collider, that doesn't seem to change anything, so I'm gonna undo that. But let's look at these. So this one says fixed. This one rotated, mirrored, mirrored, mirrored. Okay. So they're all okay. Enables you to increase the range of neighbors beyond the 3x3 blocks. Oh, so you could have like rules defined for up to 5x5. That's pretty cool. Not that I want. Default collider, but what if I wanted to like try and connect to ones of different tiles, you know? So it doesn't do this. Am I not allowed? Is that the idea? It's like, no, you can't do that. It's too cool. Because these are the same tile map. I'm still drawing on the same thing. You can even see like partly where the corners are being cut there. Like you can see because it's a composite collider, there's no line being drawn there in green. This is very clearly the exact same tile map, but these shits won't combine, and it's kind of annoying because it means I can really only use the tile map for floating islands in the middle. And the rest I kind of might have to do by hand, because if I try replacing these with this, it doesn't really work because they're all black, and if I put this one here, then they kind of looks bad. So I don't really have a win. Now, am I complaining about it? Not really. I mean, well, I am that's exactly what I'm doing. But at least at the very least I do have this now. So when I am going to make stuff in the middle, that isn't just this. I don't have to worry about this tedious shit. But it does mean I think for the walls, for like the outermost walls, I'm gonna have to do this. Was that? I swear I heard a noise. Maybe I didn't. I could also be going insane. So I'm checking that off the list because I just did that. Honestly, like, do I want to run through the updating the room generation? This one could be kind of painful. I don't know if this would be fun to see on stream. So basically what I mean by that is I'm very aware how outdated my current generation method is. And when I say outdated, I mean I've since improved it. But do I want to start messing with that on stream? Because that has a tendency to become very bad very quickly, if that makes sense. I might try and do some other stuff. Who knows? What I'm talking about though is if I take a look at my or even room generation. So this script, roomlol, there's the two main problems with it. Number one, it uses this. I basically hard-coded the rooms. Sorry. Nope, still dying. That's fun. I hard-coded the rooms into this list, and I hate it. I don't like that this is the case. Because this is how I originally made it when I was less cool, and I made this fork of the project when it was still like this. But since then, I have gone back and I've actually changed this to be different, to be cooler. The only problem is that it might mean I have to kind of gut some stuff. For example, this, I hope I didn't change, like, okay, let's pull up in my Rory, right? So let's grab my stuff from Ox Tools and let's see how much of it I can port over, because there's definitely some interesting things. I don't even have it open. I'm a fake friend. I don't even have my own thing open that I'm talking about. So just to clarify, like if we go right to the beginning and we compare them, I think they're this one is awake and some stuff, but I think they're this. Well, we've already seen some differences, right? Center spawn room nerds versus so there's an additional array called room nerds, right? I might just Control C, Control V. I'm not seeing anything else in here. Oh, wait, I just realized. This one also has valid start rooms. So what exactly is changing between these? Oh. I'm gonna paste the new part. There's only one error. Spawned roomed dose is a casualty. Okay, that's what it is. Alright, I'll just put the room nerds in there. I'll just put that in there. So we have a new array of rooms called room nerds. Populate rooms does all of... So I think the entire structure of room was changed. Yeah. This entire thing for defining what a room was like uprooted basically. Room ID has bottom door, is endpoint, all that shit. It's not there. I mean, it is, but it's changed, you know. Because you have the room object now, and you have the room size. Like, do I even want to bother trying to port every change that I made in here? Because it is kind of nuts how different they are. Well, no time like the present. So, I'm just looking through these because I know place from cool rooms got changed, at least in this part, to fix a bug. Clear from cool rooms I don't think was changed. It looks like this is all the same, but some stuff was mingled with. Has bottom door is still the case, but it's when does set data get called? Populate rooms. Well, there you go. That's the populate rooms changes to now replace. Wait. Oh, okay. So I think what I tried to do, if I'm reading what I did before, is yeah, I think I tried to keep as much of the original as I could while completely uprooting everything. So let's grab this and just replace room with it because honestly room needs to go. So room nerds has room gets out. Room has 33 references. Well, my bad. Room index to prefix I don't think actually is ever used. But if there's any errors I can oh, it actually is. Who knew? Well, I think place from cool rooms fixes this problem because I changed how it worked. So let's take a look at how place from cool rooms is affected. So when it spawns, it just gets room object. I think effectively everything between float Z and spawn room, no, because that's down there. Everything between yeah and GM. So all of this I'm just praying this works. Now I know all the rooms are now gone. But I need to add them back. I think that was mostly it. I don't see anything else that's different, or I don't notice anything else that is different. Not that I've been able to ascertain from my, like, slight glances at it. Red? No, I don't see that. I mean, populate rooms. I think they already had all that stuff. Generate random layout. I think is the same. Exactly. Not seeing clear rooms, maybe. No, it's the exact same. Actually, mine has even has additional stuff because it clears rooms. One room does. Okay. So now let's go over to room gen because it doesn't have any of the rooms. Room prefabs. Well, it has the room prefabs, but it doesn't have room nerds, which is the real thing. Room prefabs, I think, is from the old method. Yeah. Room prefabs is no more. You can see it's not used anywhere. Yeah, it's gone. Um, all right, all right. I think I'm starting to understand. So room nerds, we need to put them in, and these ones each have their own elements. Yeah. Okay. So we also need to fix a slight bug in the doors because I'm aware the doors are spawning upside down. Now the doors will be broken. I'm aware, but I'll fix those when I get to it. I was going to go to door. Actually, I'll lock doors. I mean, where's my thingy room? All right. So corner one. Actually, let's bring us even closer. So room nerds, the original. You get this, and room size is all this. Is endpoint. So why is it defaulting these to 0? They shouldn't be. Does it? I, what part of this is 0? Unity? What part of negative 69 negative 69 do you not understand? I'm not going crazy that it just decided to not put those values in. I mean, I'm fine with putting them in there, but it's kind of stupid that it did. So room size 1 by 1, and it has a left door, or no, it has a, sorry, it has a right door. I can do directions on the 0, 0 position. Does it go 0, 0, and then like 1 on the, and then 2, or, and then also 1, 2, or is it 1, 2? I don't remember. It's kind of important to know. So I guess we'll find out later. So what other rooms do we have? That's the one I just added. So now we have this one, which has a bottom door. And we do the next one, which is... I'm not doing that one just yet. It's scary. So this one is a 2 by 1. It is a left door at 0, 0, and a right door at 1, 0. I know that. Oh, I might be able to look at my example in Aux Tools, but I have to open the project for that. And its bottom door is back to that. Anyway, my all-rounder is going to be no, 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 no. Actually, wait. No, sorry, other way around. It's zeros in all of them because it has a door in every direction. I did grab the right one, right? This one to there. Anyway. Then I want to have a top and bottom. So this is the thing, except it has everything except bottom. And then I want to have one on the right. Please. Please. One on the right. Which has everything except left. Okay. Can it generate with this? Technically, yes. Yes, it can. This is, I think, enough valid rooms for it to generate. or attempt to. Fucking, I'm praying. Didn't think it would work, but object missing on room object. What? What? Wh- What? Okay, hold on. So, when available? Fucking what? I thought how? How? I'm, I'm actually just baffled. Um, object reference on 334. So either the cool room is missing, which it's not, the room it holds is missing, which it might be, or the room object of the room is missing. What? I was thinking maybe there was a scenario where room object is not assigned, but how is debug.log uh uh room exists equals cr.room not equal to null. I genuinely I have no idea. And this is part of the problem of like kind of tiptoeing around translation here because I so badly want to just gut everything, but at the same time I'm kind of scared to because there's a lot of logic in here. So I don't know what spawned roomed dose is or why it's used. So I'm gonna comment this out and see what breaks because I know things add to it, right? It gets added to it, but who uses it? It must be used like for something. Ah, there it is. Okay. So this one's getting a list of every spawned room. You know what? Okay, here's my plan. Here's my plan. I'm going to go back to roomlol and I'm going to cut this, right? I'm going to make a new C# script. Create C# script folder. Don't care. I know that namespace doesn't exist. Right? So this is effectively the exact same thing, except it works. And it's called holder. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not meant to really work. The reason why is because I'm now going to go back over to my roomlol, which has nothing in it, and I'm going to grab everything from aux tools and paste it in. Huh. What's the errors? What? All I did was what? What? Hold on. Is it because holder exists and it's like, oh, hold up, buddy, you can't define the same thing twice? Let me go back over to holder. I think it's because I defined these twice. Oh, shit. Those have custom data in them. Oh man. Yeah, this is why I said it was going to be a mess. I might revert anything to do with room lull because this is painful. And I have genuinely no idea what I'm doing right now. I just need to know what changed, and that's a hard task to ask. So, as far as I can tell, if I go back to holder and I delete cool room. So cool room has this additional thing in there. And these otherwise can get out. Yeah, but parent room, cool room, I just need to give it iRoom. Right. Place from cool room. And I grab place from cool room in. Oh no. I'm gonna bring that over there because I don't need that right now. Okay. So much of this needs to basically be kind of uprooted. So I need to go over to fucking holder and everything after GM needs to be taken. Fard parent room. Room lol. Oh wait. Okay, that's not good. So the entire method has some slightly different things in it. So that's number one thing to fix. The method is they do not exist together. This is called merging problems, I think. So let me go back to holder because this is the thing. And I need to go back over to room lol and I need to paste that there. All right. So anything else from holder that needs to make its way over because I don't. Yeah, fard plus plus. And that. Okay. We're getting close to fully bringing over this one, which is saying something. So I go back to holder because I gotta bring all these things back. And up here, instance equals this, don't even care. I need to grab spawned room dose because this is used for something. And I go back to roomlol and I paste it up there. Spawned rooms dose.clear. I need to make sure that's every use of it because I'm trying to remember every possible change I've made between the things. Spawned room dose. So other than its use case there, which should have been obtained, right? I should have gotten that. In roomlol. If I didn't, that's kind of a problem. Nope, I did. Okay. So everything is without error right now. There's no errors, but I do know that it's not going to work because there's a specific thing I need to bring over from within the holder that's in the middle of it that I know I changed, which is this part. I really hope I didn't fuck with this. So just everything between good and good. All right. Room lol. Well, we can notice a big difference. If good, I mean, this is the same, but good equals true. I think this is the part I need to change. I'm not, if room is not null and room is chill, I'm not seeing anything different with these. Of course, r.next doesn't exist. Of course, there's like a random missing reference to something. I believe that's just like a, yeah. Room all. Please let me be free. Oh no. Why is there so much different at the top? Oh god, okay. Let's go back over to holder and see what's different in here. So, in the top part of here, W seed is like a reference thing, and I just increase it. Okay. This is some cursed ass code and some cursed ass coding, but hopefully, eventually, maybe it'll work if I can find wherever this was defined. Now, I'm not an expert, but I think that's every needed functionality with crossed fingers. Now, room wall does not contain it. Oh, yeah, it's a holdover. I forgot about that. I need to go back over to room wall. Room wall normally should have an instance, but it doesn't right now. Because it doesn't in Ox tools, but it does in my version. So, am I being, yes. Public room lol, or public static, nope. Static room lol instance awake instance equals this. There you go. Yippee! Yippee! So exciting, so happy. Will it work? Will it crash? Let's play the fun game show. Will it crash? With that absolute clusterfuck. It did. That's a very bad problem. Would you be willing to show me the map? Oh, I need to unlock this. Oh, I'm aware there's errors. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, you're okay, that's really not good. What is this giant? Am I going insane? Okay. So it just didn't generate any of the rooms. It almost did, but then didn't. What? Room generator? Uh-huh. I mean, I'm aware of, other code breaking. I've got no gripes with the thing. Yeah, it's only spawning one room right now. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. Because I don't think those errors are coming from the fact that it generated the layout. It's just genuinely failing to generate the layout, which is concerning because it shouldn't be. Oh, wait, did I mark some stuff as enders when they shouldn't be? I may have forgotten to do that. Yeah, those are not enders. Uh, oh wait, I mean these are. That one isn't. That one isn't. Yeah, slight user error there. I may have marked those as ending rooms. Oh shit. Okay, it actually generated. Um, I had to. No, I had to go back to the scene. Oh, okay. I would call that. I think that's to be expected because I haven't given it any other really good room options yet. Good to know that's fucked. It's spawning the thing incorrectly. It would normally try and spawn it up there, but clearly something's fucked with that, which is the related rooms part, if I had to guess. I mean, the parent room is correct. The level is correct. Um, hmm. Why is the parent room... I don't even want to know. So I'm not even sure how this generated, but I am like 99% sure the doors are broken because they shouldn't. Set destination can only be active on agent that is placed on a nav mesh. What? What? Oh no. Has it finally realized? Uh... Nope, I'm actually confused. What? Hold on. So the nav mesh... Oh, the rooms, they're not in the nav mesh, I think. Is that it? Like, normally it would spawn them in the thing, but they're not there. Okay. I think that might be something. Let's take a look at Holder. I am like 99% certain it spawns the rooms in the nav mesh. Parent.transform. So place from cool room. Which is CRS. Parente. And Parente is a new thing. Aha. So room lol, give you Parente. Will it remember? I don't know. Oh, it remembered the thing is nav mesh. Okay. Okay. It remembered, so it's putting them in the nav mesh, so it'll actually remember to have them as the nav mesh things. We can take a look and see if it's generating the rooms badly again. Yeah, it's still fucked. I can't tell if it's a me problem or an it problem. I need a room that's not set destination cannot be. I'm so smart. I put the reference in there. Forgot to put that there. Sorry, I think there's some problem with the code that's detecting where the end of the path is. But I should be able to just hajonk that if the path detection code is still working. What? Fuck you. I think the code that I'm using for detecting where the endpoint should be is faulty, and I'm very aware of it. Do not question it. I think it's just currently a bit broken, but I can fix it. I can fix her, I swear. That's why. Please let me disable this. So, yeah, I'm fucked. It's actually like never spawning correctly, which is kind of funny. It's doing the opposite of what it should, but I think I can just uproot that code. The game's working again. I can't believe it. The game's actually, like, working, which is debatable. I mean, it sometimes crashes when you start. Um, but, I mean, it's working. Oh, shit. I wanted to check something. I need to know, is it correctly doing path detection? Oh, wait, I just realized. Path detection goes to the endpoint, doesn't it? Shit. Okay, because it's using a flood fill algorithm to find the shortest path to this. So I think if I go to the thing, it's gonna tell me the path. What? Excuse me? Yeah, I know you're there. I got that. What? Hold on, let's look at this shit. So let's lock this. So they say number 1 is here. Number 2 is here. Number 3 is and then number 4 um uh, what? Um what? Uh what? The fuck? Are the levels even correct? Level 3, level 5, level 4, level 5, level 5. I am well, level 1. Okay. I thought it wasn't allowed to start generating from one of these. I thought maybe that was a change that I made in my one. I definitely swear in the holder that I said to not use valid rooms. Valid start rooms. I made a new change in room law called valid start rooms. Okay. Okay, so maybe that was it. Because I don't see valid start rooms in here. So I think that might be that could be a thing. Valid start rooms. This is another thing that is that was not brought over correctly. So valid start rooms, and then how is it used in holder? Available rooms equals oh, okay. Hold on. I don't think I need to copy that whole part, but I'll be sure, just to be sure. Let's go back over to room law. Where even is that? This. I did need to copy it. This is like the same, this is such a shit piece of code, but it doesn't matter because it barely affects anything. Will this fix it? Will this cause it to stop dying? Let's go to the scene and take a look. It generated a layout. It's too many rooms because the thing that tells it to lower the number is in here. Okay. But it is it would be the correct amount of rooms for the generation type. It spawned the ending point in the correct place, which is a good sign. That could just be luck. What'll tell me it's not luck though is if I go to the thing and it tells me the endpoint is correct. Let me lock these. Okay, so room 1 to start is there. Room 2 or like let's okay. Yeah, I'm just skipping ahead a bit. So the ending one it says is here. Okay. This is big. It looks like it's actually properly finding the path. I skipped one, I think. Yeah. It looks I'm just clicking some random ones now. Yeah. Okay. It looks like it's actually fucking finding the path now, and it's properly generating the rooms. I still think the doors are upside down. Because I remember explicitly flipping them upside down, but that's a future me problem. I don't have to do that right now because nothing deals with it if they're broken and they're upside down. What does matter though is I don't know how to make the other room types. So, I can quickly throw together all of the necessary problems. So number one, room lol. One other thing that I forgot to bring over from this is the wrong thing. One other thing I forgot to bring over from Holder was the um special line that I wrote right here, which is that this happens at the beginning. And I need to go back over to room lol. I need to take off my headphones for a second, man. I need to calm down. Room colliders, right? You can see the part of code that I copied over, which is this thing, which basically tells the beginning rooms to be shorter because you're not going for as long. And then I swear I didn't have the room density as I do right now. That may have gotten lost in translation between whenever I started and whenever I am now. I should maybe check old builds to see what the thing was. But I'm pretty certain. Oh, it's locked. Oh, room density is 5. No, that's correct. Hold on. Huh. Uh-huh. All right. Whatever. Um, I might change how that number works, but it looks like it's working. I'm not seeing anything broken. I'm not it appears to be like it remembers how the gaming works. It appears to remember to not kill itself, which is a good important lesson. It remembers, hey, gonna hop off. Game's looking awesome. See you next stream. All right. See ya. I'm probably gonna end soon anyway because it is. I've been going for like 3 hours. Um, Actually, no, I might end up now. I might end now. Then that I've ended this hell. Um, Unless there's like any last minute things I decide that I want to do, I'm actually pretty happy, pretty stoked to have basically that's the wrong thing. To basically have oh, you can see all the W's. I'm pretty stoked to have basically cleared my my goals board. I mean, of course some of this stuff I didn't do. You know, I didn't do all of it. I didn't make some new rooms. I didn't make the quest, and I didn't continue gutting this. But I cleared out like 90% of what I had written here, I think. Well, 90% is an exaggeration, but I cleared out like a lot. At least 75%, I would say I've cleared out, which is I think pretty good for a stream today. Considering I have been working on it, but I haven't been streaming it. So for as a first stream back, oh, that's an interesting time to show up is it's a coding stream. Coding thing, coding game, coding video game. I was in the middle of saying that I was about to leave because I've been going for the last like 3 hours ish. So interesting time to show up, but it's pretty cool. Just randomly subbed. All right, you don't even know if I'm good. You just subbed. All right. Seems like a great I mean, I don't care. You can sub or you could not sub. I could quickly show you the basics of the idea of this before I hop off, but basically idea is what if you could craft stuff, you know? What if you could what if I made it so you have to name them. What if you have to name it like Ed? So you make a sword and it has these materials. Or what if you wanted to use a different material and you have to make a sword, and I named this one like with a bunch of G's. And that's cool and all, and I don't mind the cursed looking UI. What if you could combine them and have it work, you know? Well, that's what you can do in mine, is you can combine them, and you can do it on all these different weapon types, and then you can go and you can use these weapon types to go beat up enemies. I'm gonna skip forward so that I'm not in this early thing. I'm in the middle of currently, or I'm like in the process of revamping some stuff, so if it crashes while I'm loading these next floors, don't blame me. Anyway, it didn't, so we're good. You go to like the floor 4, you start beating up enemies, they start having a good time, we start having not so good of a time, because now we've got to deal with all these enemies and all this stuff going on, and I'm probably going to die. Um, Surprised I didn't see any, oh man. Yep. I forgot space is a thing. Um, Growing pains of having, of gutting some stuff from before. Anyway. Point being, it's a neat game where you go in, you kill things. I've been working on it for a while. Uh, anyway, I don't know. I don't have the I have I've made if you I don't know if you've seen. I'm guessing you probably haven't seen because you said what this and not like, oh hey look, it's that guy who made those videos about the thing that I'm making. But I made those videos about the thing that I'm making. It's pretty crazy. I made the video about me and the thing. This is like early development. Ah, I know you can't hear that because I have it turned off on the stream, but anyway, I am gonna go die now because I've been coding and banging my head against a wall for the last like I want to say 3 hours. So yeah, go watch them if you think it's cool or if you think I will be funny, which I may or may not be. Um, I'm just tired right now, so I am gonna do this. I'm gonna say, hey guys, you can have my changes. You can have my stinky poo poo. Because I've done a decent amount of changes today, and yeah. So I'm I'm gonna see you guys later, be it in the past, present, or future.